already I think you have got the syllabus from Urjit sir, and you know what is the part of Urjit sir and what are the parts of under my section. Okay, I am presenting something. Just watch. This is visible to you. The syllabus. Hello, hello. The syllabus is visible to you. Okay, okay. My portions are introduction to highway engineering, highway alignment, geometric design. Okay, I think you got from the register. Now, today I'll discuss on introduction to highway engineering. For that purpose, I am showing one PPT. Okay, please mute your voice. Just listen. Before going to introduction to highway engineering, uh, I am presenting or sharing this slide to you. Uh, Wait, just sharing. Uh, Before going to highway engineering, introduction to highway engineering, you should know what is road pavements. I think you got from the register, but again I am repeating. The road pavements are generally constructed on small embankments, slightly above the general ground level, wherever possible. Okay, the road and highway. In our case, always we use the term road pavements, and the for this construction of these road pavements, we should know about the road or highway. For that, first module in our proposed syllabus is introduction to highway engineering, or the in of the syllabus prerequisite for transportation engineering. In introduction to highway engineering, you can see the first scope of highway, then JICAR committee report, recommendations, CRF, IRC, CRRI. CRF is Central Roads Fund, IRC is the Indian Research Council, and CRRI, same thing, some institutes are there. We will discuss through this lecture. Then scope of Motor Vehicle Act, recommendation of Nagpur Road Conference, road classification as per third 20 years road development plan 1981 to 2001, basic types of road patterns and its scope of application. So 6 to 7 classes are needed to complete this introduction to highway engineering. Basically theory portions are covered in this section. If we start from the introduction to highway engineering, first, in Introduction to Highway Engineering, you can see any book based from my side is Khanna Jastu. Khanna Jastu is the best book for our study for highway engineering, which is already given in your reference section. So, when introduction of highway engineering is our topic, under introduction to highway engineering, first part is scope of highway engineering. Okay, scope of highway engineering, that is the road pavements are generally constructed on small embankments slightly above the general ground level, what already I have discussed, wherever possible, ground level wherever possible, in order to avoid the difficult drainage and maintenance problems. The term road or roadway thus constructed is therefore termed highway, and the science and technology dealing with road engineering is generally called highway engineering. Again I am repeating, the road pavements are generally constructed on small embankments. Embankments is the deposition of some soil which is known to us in our soil mechanics class, embankments, slightly above the general ground level wherever possible, in order to avoid the difficult drainage and maintenance problems. Drainage is the important part of the highway to protect moisture or from differential settlement and the stability of the road. Drainage is requirement, so the difficult drainage and maintenance problems. The term road or roadway thus constructed is therefore termed highway, and the science and technology dealing with road engineering is generally called highway engineering. In this study, the need and the status of road transportation have been discussed, and it is therefore logical to discuss the science of a highway engineering, which answers the questions as how highways are planned and designed, and how are they constructed and maintained. Answers to each of these questions contribute to the development of the subject as outlined. You can see this figure, reference figure. Acha, you see, this is very important, and this is very tough also. Not tough, but important plus tough, because in this nutshell, this is because lots of engineering are involved in highway engineering. So in nutshell, it may be said that the highway engineering deals with various phases like development, planning, alignment, highway geometric design, and location. So development is involved, planning is involved, alignment is involved, highway geometric design is involved, and location. Highway traffic operation and its control materials, pavement design, construction and maintenance, economic considerations, finance and administrations. So lots of things in highway engineering. We'll study like starting from development, planning, alignment, highway geometric design and location, highway traffic operation and its control, materials, pavement design, construction and maintenance, economic considerations, finance and administrations also. Many other special aspects which are not included in the general layout given this in this figure, references figure, the scope of highway engineering figures, are problems related with development and construction of hill roads, roadside development including landscaping, road architecture and arboriculture. Architecture and arboriculture. Arboriculture is the science where the scientifically the agriculture is performed. So the in highway engineering, normally these are the aspects are already involved which I have just said, but along these topics, along these different aspects, some other aspects are also there. Which are these aspects? Like road construction of road in hilly areas, and the various landscaping and various problems which is only involved in your construction for high hilly areas. Okay, now let's you can see in this PPT scope of highway engineering. This is one of the important question for theory portions. You can get in any semester exam as well as any broad question for IAS exam, SSC exam. You can get this type of question. What are the scope of highway engineering? There are two types. The one is phase part and another is details part. Under phase part, you can see same aspects: development, planning and locations, highway design, geometric and structures, traffic performance and its control, materials, construction and maintenance, economics, finance and administration. These are very important, these aspects you should keep in your mind. The phases are development and planning, locations, highway design, geometries and structures, and this is the stepwise you will get always for construction any highway. As an engineer, when suppose you join in AE as a AE in PWD, road construction site, Okay, then when some task have been given to you to construct any new road, then you have to face these aspects: development and planning and locations, highway design, geometries and structures, traffic performance risk control, materials construction and maintenance, economics, finance and administration. And the details of this, yes, details of the these phases are like development and planning and locations. Historical background is needed, basis for planning, master plan, engineering surveys and highway alignment. These are things are involved for development, planning and location. Historical background, basis for planning, master plan, engineering surveys and highway alignment. In case of highway design, geometries and structures, what are the things are involved? Road geometrics and their design, rigid and flexible pavements, design factors and thickness design, overlay design, design of drainage system. Drainage system one of the part which is always considered when we are construct a road, because without drainage a road and any road is not durable. So to protect from the moisture or to make any road durable, always we have to provide a drainage along the roadside. Okay, in the traffic performance and its control phases, what are the things? Traffic studies analysis, need for new road links, traffic regulation and control, intersection design and their controls with signs, signals, islands and markings. You should write these things, but I will give this material to you so you can get from the material. Under material and construction and maintenance, highway materials and mixed design, it is important. Highway construction, earthwork, construction of different types of pavements, earthen, soil stabilized, water-bound macadam, we can say WBM, bituminous surfaces and cement concrete roads, pavement failures, pavement evaluation, maintenance of pavements and drainage system. And under economics and finance administration, road user cost and economic analysis of highway projects, pavement types and maintenance measures, highway finance, and phasing of expenditures administration. To construct a highway, we need some money. Without money, we don't construct any road or highway. For that, normally all the road are being constructed by the government. So government takes the tax from the our people. So these type of things, taxes, maintenance, not only maintenance, maintenance for economics, maintenance economics, the money which is required for maintenance, that kind of things which will come under the economics, finance and administration part. Okay, these are very basic things, very known things for everyone, but when you have to ask what are the scope of higher engineering, you need to explain, you need to mention these things. These are the phase and these are the details. These are the phase and these are the details under these phases. This is important, nothing else. After this scope of a higher engineering, as per any standard syllabus or the syllabus which we are following, you can see the JICAR committee. Okay, from the syllabus we can get this topic or this module, that JICAR committee report. What is JICAR committee? Before JICAR committee, we should know something which is related to JICAR committee. From where this JICAR committee is coming? Okay, for to know this JICAR committee in a better way, we have to know some highway development in India. We have to know some about the highway development in India. First, road in ancient India. One is road is in ancient India, roads in Mughal period, roads in 19th century. Okay, and after that you can go for this JICAR committee. But as per syllabus, this JICAR committee is important. In our, as per in our syllabus, these roads in ancient India, roads in Mughal period, you can read from the book, no problem. But this is not important. But mainly important where the revolution has been started. This JICAR committee. After the First World War, motor vehicles using the roads increased, and this demanded a better road network which can carry both bullock cart vehicle, traffic and motor vehicles. In our India, mixed kind of traffics are there in road. You can see there is BMW, there is Mercedes, and there is also cycle is going on the road. So this kind of mixed traffic uh, we have to handle in India as an engineer, as an Indian engineer. So to better road network which can carry both bullock cart and traffic and motor vehicles, the existing roads were not capable to withstand the mixed traffic conditions. Okay. The resolution was passed by both chambers of the Indian legislature in 1927. Most probably First World War was in 1925, and after that in 1927, the both chambers of Indian legislature for the appointment of a committee to examine and report on the question of road development in India. A resolution was passed from these chambers. Okay. In response to the resolution, Indian Road Development Committee was appointed by the government with M.R. Jaikar as chairman. So M.R. Jaikar was the person who was the chairman of this committee, uh, who has submitted a report in the year 1928. So the JICAR committee submitted its report by the year 1928. The most important recommendations made by the committee are: this is the first revolution in Indian road history. Number one recommendation. Acha, these recommendations are very important. You can write, okay, and always we should keep in our mind that these are the recommendation which was passed by JICAR committee in 1928. The road development in the country should be considered as a national interest, as this has become beyond the capacity of provincial governments and local bodies. That means road development in the country should be considered as national interest. The road is the part of the national asset, as this has become beyond the capacity of provincial governments, our state governments, you can say provincial governments like state governments, and local bodies like municipality, like panchayat. So these national roads are always the our asset. Number two, an extra tax should be levied on petrol from the road users to develop a road development fund called Central Road Fund. So they have proposed one fund that is called Central Road Fund (CRF). A semi-official technical body should be formed to pool technical know-how from various parts of the country and to act as an advisory body on various aspects of roads. So a semi-technical body means there is some administrative staffs and there should be some engineers. So a semi-technical body should be formed to pool technical know-how from various parts of the country and to act as an advisory body on various aspects of roads, like construction to maintenance. Number four, a research organization should be instituted to carry out research and development work and to be available for consultations. So for construct a better road, or some research should be there. How should be better a road network? How should be better a construction method? A research organization should be instituted to carry out research and development work and to be available for consultation. They have thought at that time, and they have passed these four resolutions in 1928. And the chairman was the JICAR, Mr. JICAR, and the committee was the JICAR committee. After that, three three organization have been formed. First, the Central Road Fund, which was formed by the year 1929. You can write, these are the MCQ questions, very important for SSC exam, AE exam, AC exam, senior section engineer exam, or any kind of exams, civil engineering exams. The Central Road Fund was formed by the year 1929. Semi-official technical body called the Indian Road Congress, which was formed in 1934. The Central Road Research Institute was started in 1950. So Central Road Fund CRF in 1929, Indian Road Congress IRC in 1934, Central Road Research Institute CRRI was started in 1950. This is very important. Central Road Fund. What is Central Road Fund? What is the function of the Acha, before going this Central Road Funds in IRC or CRRI, most of the recommendation of the Jaigar committee were accepted by the government, and the major items were implemented subsequently. The Central Road Fund was formed by the year, I have said, 1929, and uh, uh, IRC formed in 1934 and CRRI formed in 1950. What is Central Road Fund? Based on the authority of a resolution adopted by the Indian legislature, the Central Road Fund (CRF) was formed on 1st March 1929. The consumers of petrol were charged an extra levy of 2.64 paisa per liter at that time. At that time, paisa means 2 annas per gallon. The rate was 2 annas per gallon of petrol. To build up this road development fund, 20% of the annual revenue is to be retained as a central reserve, from which grants are to be given by the central government for meeting expenses on the administration of the road fund, road experiments, and research on road and bridge projects of special importance. So 20% of the annual revenue is to be retained for that purpose, for experiments, for research, for bridge projects, for or special importances of road. The balance 80%, remaining 80%, is to be allocated by the central government to the various states based on actual petrol consumption or revenue collected. Okay. The accounts of the Central Road Fund are maintained by the Account General of Central Revenues, and the control on the expenditure is exercised by Roads Wing of Ministry of Transport. Recently, the rate of collection of the levy towards the CRF has been revised in order to augment the revenue under this fund. Now these things are totally revised, and some new rules are come, and now the system is totally changed. But this was the first system when the first revolution in Indian roadway has been started had been started. This kind of things are there. Indian Road Congress. Next is Indian Road Congress, that is IRC. At the instance of central government, a semi-official technical body known as IRC was formed. This, it may be recalled, is one of the main recommendations made by the Jaigar Committee. The Indian Road Congress was constituted to provide a forum for regular pooling of experience and ideas on all matters affecting the planning, construction, and maintenance of roads in India, to recommend standard specification and to provide a platform for the expression of professional opinion on matters relating to road engineering, including such questions as those of organization and administration. Yes, voice is not coming. I think anyone muted me. हो रहा है? Okay, again I am starting. Is it visible, the PPT? PPT is visible, na? Okay, okay, okay. Acha, the IRC has played important role in the formation of the 320-year road development plans in India. This will come after all this part, this JICAR committee. Now the Indian Road Congress has become an active body of national importance, controlling specifications, standardization, and recommendations on materials, design, and construction of roads and bridges. The IRC publishes journals, research publications, standards, specifications, guidelines, and other special publications on various aspects of highway engineering. This IRC still it is present, and they are working on these matters. Still they are working. The technical activities of the IRC are mainly carried out by the Highway Research Board and several committees and subcommittees consisting of experts in each subject. The IRC works in close collaboration with Roads Wing of the Ministry of Surface Transport, Government of Government of India. Economic depression during the 30s of this country delayed the road development programs. During this period of share from the Central Road Fund was almost the only source for highway financing. And during this Second World War, intensive efforts were made to develop the road network essential required for strategic consideration. These projects were substantially supported by defense service funds. These are the some incidents. And after the Second World War, there was a revolution in respect of automobiles using the roads in our country, and a large number of military vehicles started plying on the roads. Thus, the road development could not cope up with rapid increase in road vehicles, and so the existing roads started deteriorating fast. The need for proper highway planning was urgently felt by this time by the authorities. So these are the incidents which are happened during the World War, and after the next World War, this kind of incidents happened. After this Central Road Fund, Indian Road Congress, there is one important part because many of the companies they developed, they launched number of vehicles in the market, maybe in foreign markets, but many of the Indians they have borrowed these vehicles. So some motor vehicle acts are needed at that time. In 1939, the Motor Vehicles Act was brought into effect by Government of India to regulate the road traffic in the form of traffic laws, ordinances and regulations. The three phases primarily covered are control of the one is driver, vehicle ownership, and vehicle operation on roads and in traffic stream. So at from that time, 1939, this type of things like your license, your registration, vehicle registration copy, and the you are able to drive or not. This type of tests which were started from the 1939 before independence. The Motor Vehicle Act has been revised in the year 1988, and after that, all many things have been revised. But these are the beginning our road history in our road history. In our road history, also one thing is there, that is Nagpur Road Conference. Okay, and Nagpur Road Conference, one of the part our road history. A conference of the chief engineers of all the states and provinces was convened in 1943 by the Government of India at Nagpur. A number of chief engineers were present at this conference. At initiative of the Indian Roads Congress to finalize the first road development plan for the country as a whole, this landmark in the history of road development in India, as it was the first attempt to prepare a coordinated road development program in a planned manner. So this was the first planned meeting or planned proposal or planned conference with all the chief engineers in 1943 at Nagpur. In this first 20-year road development plan, popularly known as Nagpur Road Plan, all roads were classified into 5 categories and a 20-year development program for the period 1943 to 63 was finalized. At the end of this plan, the target road length aimed at was 16 km per 100 square kilometer area of the country. So, 5 categories. These are classified under 5 categories, and 20-year development program for the period 1943 to 1963 was finalized. And at the end of this plan, the target road length targeted was 16 km per 1000 kilometer square area in the country. Only 16 kilometer road had been aimed. During the first and second 5-year plan periods, that means 1951 to 56 and 1956 to 61, the road development program also was systematic, and hence the Nagpur plan target of total road length was achieved about 2 years ahead. Before the target period, it was achieved at least 2 years ago, 2 years ahead. It was achieved in 1961. But even as early as 1957, a meeting of the chief engineers of the central and state governments was convened to consider the future road development program. A committee was appointed to prepare the second 20-year road development plan starting from the year 1961. So, in second 20-year road plan was started taken for planning for next 20 years, that is in 1961. After that, you should know about Central Road Research Institute, that is CRRI. In the year 1950, the Central Road Research Institute CRRI was started at New Delhi for research in various aspects of highway engineering. It may be indicated that one of the recommendations of JICAR committee report was to set up a central organization for research and dissemination of information. Okay, the CRI is the one of the national laboratories of the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research. The institute is mainly engaged in applied research and offers technical advice to state governments and the industries on various problems concerning roads. So these authorities, CRI, Central Road Research Institute, the function of this institute is, or this organization is, is one of the national laboratories of the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research. The institute is mainly engaged in applied research and offers technical advice. Their function is to give the technical advice to state governments and the industries on various problems concerning roads. Roads related various problems, they have given various consulting, various solutions to the state governments and various organizations. After that, third 20-year road development plan in 1981 to 2001, it is taken, but after 1961 to 1981, then third 20-year road development plan 1981 to 2001. In our syllabus, this 1981 to 2001 is taken as important, so we will go directly 1981 to 2001, that third 20-year road development plan. We should skip this 1961 to 81. Okay, this third 20-year road development plan, that is 1981 to 2001, as per syllabus, as per our BTech syllabus, the third 20-year development plan was prepared by 1981 to 2001 was prepared by Road Wing of the Ministry of Shipping and Transport, with the active cooperation from a number of organizations and experts in the field of highway engineering and transportation. This document was released during the 45th annual session and the Golden Jubilee celebration of the Indian Road Congress. Okay, in February 1985 at Lucknow. Therefore, this road development plan for 1981 to 2001 is also called Lucknow Road Plan. This plan has been prepared keeping in view the growth pattern uh, envisaged in various fields by the turn of the century. Some of the points which are given due considerations while formulating the plan are improvement of transportation facilities in villages, towns, and small cities, conservation of energy, preservation of environmental quality, and improvement in road safety. This kind of improvements, this kind of thinking of improvements has been discussed, and plan have been taken in this uh, 20 years planning started from 1981 to 2001. This 20-year road plan aims at increasing the total road length, including urban and project roads, from 15 lakh 2700 kilometer in the year 1981 to 27 lakh 2000 kilometer by the year 2001. Okay, this will result in an increase in road density from 46 kilometer per 100 square kilometer. Initially, it was 16 kilometer per 100 square kilometer in 1939, but in 2000, in 1981 to 2001, it is in 1981 it is reached 46 kilometer per 100 square kilometer, and in 2001 it had been reached 82 kilometer per square kilometer. That means in this third 20 years plan, the proposal was construction of road 46 kilometer per square kilometer to 82 kilometer per 100 square kilometer by the year uh, 2001. As the development of national highways fell short of the targets set by the first 20-year road development plans, the present road plan of 1981-2001 has set the target length of national highway to be completed by the end of 7, 8 and 9 5-year plan period. These are all the history of our Indian roadway, how our Indian roadway developed their infrastructure, how they were taken the all the initiatives, how they were planned. These are the history of the about our Indian highway. Then some classification of roads you should know. Types of roads, then methods of classification of roads by Nagpur road plan. Acha. But methods of classification of roads, some things you should know because these things are existing present days. What are these? The classification based on location and function should therefore be a more acceptable classification for a country as they may be defined clearly. The Nagpur road plan classified the roads in India based on location and function into following 5 categories and described. What are these categories? You can write one is national highways, and NH, simply you can say NH, state highways, in short form SH, major district roads MDR, other district roads ODR, and village roads VR. So five types of roads are there as per the classification based on location and function. First is national highway NH, state highway SH, major district roads MDR, other district roads ODR, and village roads VR. Okay, and after that some modified classification of road system by third road development plan 1981 to 2001 was taken, but today I will not discuss about this modified classification road system. After that, modified road classification system and the classification of road patterns as per syllabus. Road patterns, it is very important. There are many types of road are there and many patterns are there. The patterns are important, but we will discuss this pattern part in the next class. Now you tell me if you have any question. Bolo again for recording it is required. Emaj Ali, Vivek Kumar, Sudhanshu Ranjan,
Yes, sir.
Sumita Sagar, Aparajita Modi, Suraj Anand, Shubhadeep Chatterjee, Kalyan বিশ্বাস, Sushant Das, Tarun Dev, Surajit Kumar Jena, Sani Konai, Surajit
Yes,
Kumar
sir.
Jena, আচ্ছা দুবার করেছো, শুভদীপ সাধুকান, শোভন সুন্দর ঘোষ, অরিন্দ ঘোষ, রাজীব রঞ্জন, শুভম দাশগুপ্ত, আচ্ছা শোভন সুন্দর ঘোষ আবার, আচ্ছা সানি কোনাই কি? ইয়েস স্যার। সানি কি কোনো কোশ্চেন?
Yes, sir.
হ্যাঁ বলো।
No, sir.
নো
No, sir. No,
কোশ্চেন?
sir.
ওকে।
No, sir.
अच्छा सायन एनी क्वेश्चन?
No, sir.
ओके। अमित और बाकी 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 कहाँ है? बाकी अदर पीपल्स आर वेयर? अनिक, you should write,
Yes, sir.
you should write, please write, all of you please write in the chat section because it is the attendance.
Sir, roll number 62, sir.
Okay, but write, please write in the chat section your name and roll number, it is better. Vivek Kumar, please write. Vivek, I think you have written. Vivangshu, Umesh, Tanmay Majhi, Tarun Dev, Tanmay Mandal, Swati, please write. Sushant Das, Surajit Kumar Jena, Suraj Anand, Sumit Agar, Ranjan, Somnath, please write. Okay. So I'll stop here. Today I'll stop here. If you any question, please tell me, and I will give this material to you. This PPT, this video, all of you will get these things, no problem, and also the materials. And do you have the book? Any book for transportation engineering?
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Acha, there is one book is always better for our civil engineering students. Wait, mute. There is one book is better for our civil engineer, that is Khanna Jastu book. This is a very good book. You can buy also. Otherwise, I will give one ebook. You can read from this ebook also if you have not any option at present. Yes, Sam.
For PDF,
Okay. I will send the
sir,
PDF.
repeat one more time book's name.
Books, Khanna Jastu, one of the good books. You can follow the Khanna Jastu. You can buy also because it is very important for any competitive exam. For competitive exam, for GATE exam, you can follow this book, Khanna Jastu book. Very easy book and very effective. Okay. Or I will send the ebook of this Khanna Jastu. I have one ebook. Okay, you can give, you can get from me. Okay, then thank you. I think all of you have written your name.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So I'm leaving. Okay. Thank you.